on first down, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal from the 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down and more for Jackson. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of a couple. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect...
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
well, he's free going down the left side. That's a foot race. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Open man, here is Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Rodgers now on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They're going to run forward with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
James Prochet to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
On the return is Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The 20, 10, 5, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Crochet to return it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rodgers throwing here. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second down and goal. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.